Darius is
Interesting
just
Kha'Zix
Darius.
ban
So.
here. Oh, never mind. I need to have some coffee, man. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Just forget.
No. It was a Kha'Zix ban.
It was a Kha'Zix ban. I keep thinking that blue side's banning for themselves, but because they already picked a Moon jungler, so I'm like, they're banning another jungler. But then I realized that red side has not picked their jungler yet. Mark Cabello does lock in Rek'Sai in that jungle position.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the devil. Rek'Sai is one of those champions that, as a jungle man personally, I despise seeing Rek'Sai in the jungle. I always have bad experiences with him just completely destroying my entire team.
All right, so let's back up for a second because Rek'Sai is a she.
She.
And then second, yeah, Rek'Sai is one of those champions that has like really easy, like really not really easy, but like really different gank paths. So a lot of people aren't ready for Rek'Sai to just jump over the wall in certain ways that she does and just pop you up like it's nothing. But their Team Exhibition's team comp is a little interesting. Are they doing Jhin and Nivea bot lane? Because I can't see Fizz playing support, and I'm assuming that that guy's Yasuo was in top lane again. Because we did see the top lane how that went out last time.
This is interesting. So
Tryndamere.
Yasuo top, Anivia
Support, I'm assuming.
Anivia support. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'm assuming it's Jhin and Nivea's bot, and then Fizz mid against Kiana.
Some sort of miscommunication here with the Discord problems.
I don't know. I don't think it was, because I feel like they were talking in at least in the text chat the whole time.
Chat, yeah. So we'll be Tryndamere versus Yasuo in this top lane if that is indeed what is happening.
A very interesting matchup because it comes down to how well Yasuo plays it, because it doesn't matter how Tryndamere plays it. Tryndamere's always going to smack him over the head.
Smack people. That's all Tryndamere ever does, just smacks people over the head with his sword.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be fun.
So it'll be interesting to see how One Wing does play against this Rek'Sai in this jungle matchup. If there's really anything Amumu can honestly do to stop Rek'Sai from just rolling over his team here in these early stages.
Once again, we're seeing a huge full AD comp. I don't know why we get a lot of those. We've seen quite a few full AD comps in this tournament so far.
This is not, aside from Amumu, there won't not too much tanky presence who would be able to counter that on the side of Team Exhibition here, but one might be enough.
One might be enough, and you can't also count out the fact that if like everybody builds their armor item alongside Ninja Tabby, that's huge, seeing as how everybody on their team is also an auto attack based champion. So like running Ninja Tabby and putting Randuin's on every single one of their champions, even if you don't use it, is still going to be huge because they have double crit, which means that I hope to see a couple of Randuin's this game, at least from Amumu.
There's a lot of dive potential on the side of Martin Cabello here with Tryndamere and Rek'Sai and Kiana, really. There is a little bit of CC on the side of Team Exhibition, but not an extraordinary amount.
And you have Yasuo knockups if he can land them, and then you've got Amumu, Jhin, and Anivia all have their own like self-peel like type stuff.
If houses are on sale, does a good job on this Anivia, will definitely make a big difference. But
oh yeah.
Anivia's one of those champions where if she's doing it right, she can really control large amounts of area.
And as usual, I'm again always interested in wondering what are people going to build? Like how are you going to itemize against this team?
Are you referring to how
in general
Team Exhibition will build? Yeah.
In general, because like even like looking on the side of how Martin Cabello might itemize against them. They are very split damage on that, and there's not a whole lot of CC, so it's not like they have to like Martin Cabello isn't bringing a whole lot of CC. Like Kiana's very situational against walls. Zaya takes a second to pull it out, and then you've got Rek'Sai Thresh. So Tryndamere is probably going to be split pushing the whole game. So it's like, does like a Tryndamere, for example, build in this situation? Does he build for the full split push and go Linguini Blade, or does he build like normal with the Essence Reaver, Triforce, Infinity Edge?
You said Linguini Blade. Did I hear you correctly? Is that actually what
Yes.
it's called?
No, it's called Sanguine Blade, but I
Sanguine
call it.
Blade.
I picked that up from some streamer. I don't remember who said that. One of the streamers said that, and I can't remember who it was. But now I call it Linguini Blade because it's just too funny not to. Because like if you like,
Yeah.
especially after you look at the item itself, it's like, yeah, it kind of does look like it.
Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar with all like the new items added in season 10 or whatever. So I wasn't sure if you're being dead ass there, if you're trolling me.
No, I was being serious there. I was like, yeah, it's like a Linguini Blade.
Like, that sounds weird, but I'm not honestly 100% sure.
We got the Linguini Blade. It's easy. And now here we go, looking at a lot of these really odd, not a lot, but an odd keystone choice for Thresh with the Glacial Augment.
Ooh,
I've never seen that before. I mean, I could see that becoming meta in some way.
I never thought of that, but I can see it
in terms of, because it gives you a really strong landing phase, because it makes it absurdly easy to land your hook.
Yeah, just land that fillet and then
just walk up to them, auto them, and then they're slowed for like 2 seconds, so you can just land hook. Especially if there's no minions there, either that or just flay them and then hook them. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be really interesting. It'll be real interesting to see how the Glacial Augment works out, because I've never seen it before. I've always seen Aftershock, and occasionally I'll see Guardian, which I don't really agree with, but it'll work. But it works. But again, I'm more concerned with this top lane. I want to see what's going to happen with this top lane, because we have that guy's Yasuo yet again.
Oh my god, are we going to see a 5-point start? Oh,
nope. We will see.
They teased this.
It's not even close to a 5-point.
They were rolling out. It could have been.
It could have been. I was hoping for it, and it just didn't happen.
So this invade will. Kids, this is why you do 5-point starts. So you don't let the enemy.
This is exactly why. So now when Martin Cabello walks around to kind of catch them here, because I don't think they'll be able to see a ward. Wait. What? Appreciate. You good? Just trying to have a little fun. I guess they're just gonna start this up because they have to come back eventually, and they're gonna walk right into them.
Looks like
that guy has to leave.
Yeah.
But he might be spotted out. Oh, he's definitely gonna get spotted out here by their entire team.
The jig's up, although perhaps not.
They're chasing him, but here comes Troll the Noob heading back into that side of the jungle. But that guy is still here, taking an auto attack, getting Q'd.
The flank here is now coming in from the rest of Martin Cabello or Team Exhibition.
Flash comes out, but the Banish Toss lands on to Troll the Noob, and Troll the Noob will be going down first to Darkness's Fizz.
That is why we do a 5-point start.
Not to mention that guy also was forced to burn TP to make sure he didn't miss anything in top lane. But he was able to pick up the assist regardless. Yeah. Witchblades is Rek'Sai already looking to hit up the invade and go, I guess, I'm assuming buff to buff. Looking buff to buff, yeah.
Trying to make up from losing out on that blue camp of his. I'm really interested to see how that guy is going to perform in this top lane. It looks like he has already taken dominance in this lane.
Yeah, the first couple of levels definitely go towards the side of that guy. But as usual, once like any crit that comes out from Tryndamere turns the lane in a very significant way.
Witchblades is coming in here.
So like we'll see how this turns out. If he has W, it seems like he doesn't.
The knockout.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just
big crit coming out there from
popped from the double crit. I'm pretty sure Misfits crit twice actually. It always is. Like I've picked up Tryndamere recently, so like I know how satisfying it is. Like when like level 2, you hit like a double crit. It's like, okay, guess the lane is completely mine now.
Must be nice.
It is. Oh, even more action going out. It looks like Cholanu is going down again to, this time to House's Anivia. Oh my god. Houses is just going in. Just landing stun after stun, just pressuring Martin Cabello's bot lane. Misfits also brought Ignite into the matchup, so he has to walk back to lane, only coming back with an extra longsword, boots, rejuvenation bead for the Tiamat, I'm assuming, and the refillable. Darkness out of mana with that trade underneath the tower.
Skirmishing going down out here in this bot lane.
Yet again.
Healthguard is getting pretty low.
Because it seems as though Houses has no chill at all. Get it? Anivia.
No chill. I did not get that.
Cryo Phoenix? Cryo Phoenix? Cold?
I like it.
Wishblade's coming in for the first scuttle of the game, and One Wing is looking for the top one. First back's looking kind of crazy. With the first kill.
Is going into a pretty big minion wave here. Try to trade with that guy. It looks like he will end up being a pretty even trade, but
not really. Flash burn from Misfits. Also took Nimbus Cloak for them, which is really weird. You don't usually see Nimbus. Yeah, you don't usually see Nimbus Cloak, but it looks like One Wing wrapping back around to see if he can get him again.
Misfits should be turning 6 here at some point, you would imagine. Always gotta be careful for that.
Now, why do you think that Tryndamere players opt for Nimbus, like for the sorcery secondary tree with Nimbus Cloak and probably Transcendence?
Honestly, I don't even know what do you normally take secondary on Tryndamere? What do you take?
I personally I take inspiration with free boots and approach velocity. Because like when you hit the slow on his W on the mocking shout, you get a huge burst of move speed towards the target you slowed. So
I mean, inspiration is a good secondary tree for a lot of champions, but I don't know. Probably just personal preference. Nimbus Cloak could be good for.
It's situational now.
Getting those people, chasing the people down once they're on the run.
I just feel it's too situational, where it's based around your summoner spell instead of just landing your W, which is easy. And One Wing is coming in for a gank down here in this bot lane, is looking towards the advantage toss, landing on a Cholanu. Cholanu walking around the Anivia wall. Not quite in a position. Darkness out of mana, coming pretty much all the way down to the bot lane to pick up a plant, a healing plant. Honey fruit, which they're called, I think. And then Bengush picking up Weaves.
Team Exhibition definitely looking like they have the edge in this bot lane so far in this match. Bengucci does have about a 10 CS lead, as House on Sale will go down as he gets a little bit too close to troll the noob under that turret.
It looks like Darkness and One Wing are looking for this Kiana, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to get her.
Pushme has now reached level 6 on this Kiana, so he would be looking to see if she can make any roams off, get this ultimate down, and get some team plays going.
Misfits looking towards that guy to see if he can put down any damage. Doesn't seem like he'll get it though. Has a completed Tiamat though, and is down 10 CS somehow. But it looks like he's going for it. See, no approach velocity. He doesn't have that huge move speed. Gets a crit. Another crit. And that's it. 3 crits! Just hit 3 crits in a row!
How grand it must be.
That champion is stupid. He just crit him 3 times in a row.
Hits him with the taunt.
Another crit on the one wing. As Misfits just now will definitely be able to just walk through this team or walk through this tower.
Bolt does land onto Witchblades in the river from the Fizz. Like he will definitely be going down.
Misfit still has ultimate, is looking towards Darkness, who doesn't have anything. Ultimate burned, and one wing is gonna go down to that.
Kiana does still have her ultimate available here. She could look for the dive on this Fizz. Does have to be careful for Trickster, but
I don't think that she will, but she does hop the wall out. Appreciates Kiana. Looking pretty strong so far. Oh, Misfit's not even backing. He just decided to stay.
Misfit's definitely doing some work despite being down about 10 CS in his top lane. Definitely going toe-to-toe with that guy on his pocket pick of Yasuo.
Bot lane being shoved up again, wards being cleared, which means that we might see a fight here. Hex Flash coming over for Control the Noob, and doesn't look like anything will come out of that.
That guy is trying to dive Misfits under turret.
And gets him, seeing as how he doesn't have a single ultimate to use. The Undying Rage being down made it very easy just to land a knock up and kill Misfits. Who had shutdown goal.
Nivea has walled Troll the Noob away from the turret.
Go down again with another to a gang 2-1 wing.
Curtain Call is out. Witchblade's trying to block these shots. It's like he will miss the last one. He'll just stay behind sufficiently. Nivea does get her ultimate to land. Good amount of damage there. Bengucci flashes in, gets a kill onto Wise. It's a 2 for 0 there.
Jetson is landing on Bengucci with the tower shot going down, and the playful trickster from Darkness just immediately popping Troll the Noob. So
Troll the Noob does make that 3 for 1 in the spot lane. Definitely advantageous for the side of Team Expedition here.
And plates going down.
Appreciate Me is coming down. Ultimate is available. I don't know if she wants a piece of this. That 1v2.
I don't know what's going on. Cooperating.
Team Expedition did not opt to try to make a dragon play there after that as well. As Bengucci did fall. Although it appears both teams do have their eyes on the objective at this point.
Witchblade's able to pick up the Scuttle Crab.
A lot of members, it could collapse for a 4-man gang on this bot side of Team Expedition here. Well, it looks like House on Sale will get the recall off, and Bengucci is going to fall back. But that should be the dragon going towards Martin Cabello Fan Club here. As no one from Team Expedition is anywhere near the pit, honestly.
Yeah, that's going to be very easy for Martin Cabello to pick up this first Mountain Drag, which they're definitely going to need as the armor magic, the 6% armor magic resist heading over to them to help keep them alive a little bit longer. One
Vanish Toss does land on the bot lane. Christmas that money will go off.
And Troll the Noob.
2 more kills for this bot lane. And Gucci definitely getting big. Banish Toss lands onto Witchblade, looking for a 3rd kill. Nivea Stun will not land. Witchblade looks like he will be able to escape. Although the curtain call is coming out now. First shot hits. Can he land the last killing blow?
Answer is no.
Oh, so close.
Not quite. Very close, but not quite there.
This looks like this will be first turret going towards Team Expedition here. One wing showing a lot of presence down on this bot side. Despite losing the dragon.
And that guy is not willing to take that sitting down. Is able to get 2 plates for himself up there. go. So it looks like I'm completely back online.
You
I don't
do
know
see
what's
Troll the
going on.
Noob looking to make a play as the Pro Belt does come out from Darkness. Looks like he has no chance of getting out of this one, despite Trickster. That shutdown gold will go on to this Kiana. She now picks up her second kill.
Despite the 3 kills on Misfits' Tryndamere, he's only down there. I mean, the gold lead is actually very even there. About almost 1,000 gold lead and between the junglers and used to be struggling a little bit with the gold, not really, down about 400. She will scale pretty well with that.
It's like the skirmishing in this top lane, although it looks like there's a lot of help coming from Team Expedition as the Advantage Toss will land. Dying Rage does come out as he's trying to pick up somebody, but looks like he will have to run for the hills as Bengucci does get that auto off just as his ult is timing out. So they will turn their heads towards this Rift Herald. Witchblades is in the area, but I'm not sure. Actually, they may be able to contest this. Oh, looks like Team Expedition is burning us down way too quickly. Darkness is actually pretty deep inside blue side jungle here, looking to pick off Waze. As the outer turret is down, I'm not sure if Waze realized that. Ultimate will land, and you had to imagine Waze will be going down this one. Oh,
the Rift Herald being dropped. And appreciate me absolutely getting deleted up there. Appreciate deleting Bengucci's Jhin. Misfits looking like he wants to do more there, but he's unable
is
to.
Down on this Kiana.
Ultimate Undying Rage also down.
Flash will be burnt, but she will
it looks
survive.
like Ultimate coming up just in time for that, but it looks like 4 canceled autos.
Yikes.
4 canceled autos. Misfits canceling 4 autos on that. Just standing there looking like he got lost.
A little bit of misplay.
It's like, uh-oh.
That guy knows the outplay. Huge mini
like
wave there.
He almost got it.
Quite get it.
If he committed to that a little bit harder, I think he would have actually killed Witchblades too. I don't think he would have been able to kill Appreciate Me, but he definitely should have been able to kill Witchblades there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the dragon is coming up, and it looks like there were Houses with no mana is unable to contest the blue buff there. I think Houses was trying to pick up the blue buff for himself. But Bengucci's still with a sizable gold lead over Weeze's Xayah, excuse me. By about 1,000, and the build path says so with the extra BF sword on his side. Opting for swiftness boots as well.
One Wing still hanging around this bot side. Trying to make more stuff happen. Troll Noob's trying to clear some vision down this river.
Misfits going for trying to get the kill again onto that guy's Yasuo, but it doesn't seem like he'll be able to get it, and also gives him the escape away from Appreciate Me's Kiana.
Really unfortunate play.
But another fight happening in the bot lane. The Curse of the Sad Mummy going out, and the Bandage Toss just landing, just deleting both Whis and Troll the Noob from the fight as the dragon spawns, which is going to go to this Team Exhibition.
So the dragon scores are tied up 1-1.
And Appreciate Me able to actually kill that guy's Yasuo. The supreme display of talent displacing him hard enough, and Kiana in a 1v1 situation with bushes around is always a difficult situation for anybody, seeing as how she might as well be a Kali at that point.
Appreciate Me spending a lot of time up in this top lane, while One Wing's spending a lot of time down this bot side of the map. seems to be really the story of what's been happening here. It's almost like there's two separate games going on.
Lichbane completed, as well as the Dark Seal coming out from Darkness's Fizz, despite the 6-0 Kiana still being on the map.
Yeah, this Appreciate Me has really gotten huge on this Kiana. Windwall barely blocks the hook there from Troll the New, but oh my goodness, this looks
But Chum the
very
Water's
bad for
going
Mark
out.
Cabello.
There's no Curse of the Sad Mummy, which means that Rek'Sai will be able to stick to Bengucci here. Almost able to take him down. If he stayed near his team, I think he would go down, but it doesn't matter. Looking like a 2-for-1 special. Oh, 3-for-1 special, sorry.
Yeah, that whole... The Windwall blocking the Death Sense there onto that guy was very well played, and then really just landed a nice ultimate onto Wise, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Set up a good fight there for Team Exhibition.
Like, Reese is just dying way too fast. He's not even getting a chance to use the Feather Storm.
Mid inner turret will go down.
House's wave clear coming in very, very handy when it comes to sieging. And it looks like they're all going to just disengage to escape the vision of Troll the Noob right here, as well as Reese.
Witchblade's getting caught out. The knockup from the Fizzle will land.
And Darkness is able to take down Witchblades here, but that guy a little bit too deep.
Yeah, Mark Cabello did a good job there rotating back up to help out their caught out member. Traded back, nice 1-to-1. Bandage toss will miss.
Bandage toss will
Mumu
miss,
is deep in this team.
In range, flashes for the Curse of the Sad Mummy ultimate, and just sitting in the Frost Storm from Anivia. And it looks like no one's going to be able to... Oh, Misfits just mistiming his ultimate entirely, not expecting that huge burst of damage coming from the support, quote-unquote, Anivia. Because nothing about that build is telling me support.
Really just was not a very good past 60 seconds for Martin Cabello, losing a lot of members from their team, and it looks like the Baron will be going down. Witchblades might be able to get there in time, actually. Look for a potential steal. Darkness will be trying to peel him off. But it is a 2-for-1 situation here. Lots of damage going on onto Darkness. They do peel off the Baron. They were getting a little bit low on health, and members from Martin Cabello were arriving at the pit.
Yeah, it wasn't quite enough DPS on the side of Team Exhibition to take the Baron, and One Wing isn't exactly tanky enough to hold it for long enough for them to do so. They would have had to switch target and all that good stuff with the... Have to switch the aggro of the Baron, and they just could not do it. But Dragon is coming up, and it looks like Martin Cabello is looking towards it to see if they can set it up in time before Team Exhibition can make it there.
They will get first dibs at this vision control, as they do arrive first.
And it looks like Darkness is here on the side, looking to see if he can catch somebody on somebody important with Chum the Waters.
One Wing is on the top river here. He's not available for this fight if something were to break out quickly, although he is heading down now. Death Sentence will land on the Bengucci.
On the Bengucci. Bengucci going down almost immediately, forcing the ultimate. But the last breath landing from that guy is able to pick up Misfits. The stopwatch coming out from Houses keeps him alive, is able to hit a huge two-man stun and an E, which will end the life of Whis. And the Amumu, One Wing's Amumu, just going in and just deleting everybody, picking up a triple kill. Not deleting them, but just cleaning up the fight. Now, it's interesting how that fight started off, where, like you said, One Wing was not in that fight at the very beginning. And the fight started off with the deletion of Bengucci at the very beginning over the wall due to the death sentence. So, that fight essentially started out as a 3v2 over the wall on the side of Team Exhibition, which quickly turned into a 4v4 as the time it took for them to get around, the time it took for Martin Cabello to get around that, allowed One Wing more than enough time to get into this fight and pop a really fight-changing ultimate. And now,
lots of the movement ultimate is really good. Although there is a skirmish here on the top side. Ultimate will be coming down from that guy. It's like he may be
forcing out the ultimate from Misfits. Windwall going out. Will we see the big outplay? We will not, because Kiana does way too much damage.
And Mark Cabello sends 5 members top, so a lot committed to that top side, but it did end up getting him. Darkness is in his bot lane.
A little bit of a overstretched by that guy. Bot lane wasn't neither bot nor mid were pushed up enough for him to be up that far. So it was really simple to send the 5 without losing really anything.
Yeah, really all he lost was a cannon minion
A
and
little
3
bit of
casters
CS.
here in this bot lane. And not even appreciates me gonna pick up a lot of that.
Picks up the cannon as well. That's a lot of XP going towards Appreciate Me now.
Team Expedition holding on to just over 7,000 gold lead, about 7,500 gold.
That guy's also up about 3,000 gold over
TP is coming in here from that guy.
Menyuchi able
Flashes
to
the wall.
explode him.
Will get landed by the counter stun. It looks like
Almost.
That's a
Appreciate Me
burst out
almost able to put down Menguchi, but Menguchi? Yeah, no. That was that guy. Almost
that
able
guy
to take
really
down that guy.
going balls to the
He
wall
just
there on
doesn't
that
care.
play, and did
He doesn't
manage to
care.
make it work.
Death Sent is landing onto Darkness, but using the Playful Trickster for damage and not an escape will end the life of Darkness, actually. But
Lots
they
of
are
damage coming
caught
here
in the
from the
Frost
Vivian.
Storm, and the Curse of the Sad Mummy going out and just getting aced, a clean ace after putting a lot onto Darkness's Fizz.
Yeah, really just some good team fights coming out from the side of Team Expedition here in the second half of this game. Some good individual plays and good teamwork in these fights. Bandage shots will miss. So they do continue to try to siege this inhibitor turret in this bot lane.
Flashing on top. For some
Interesting
reason, doesn't even
desperation
kill
play
that
there
guy.
from Witchblades. This inhibitor will surely fall.
Do you think Witchblade is tilted?
He may have thought that the Kiana could come in there with the ult, but Kiana's ultimate was available, but
It was available, but she was not at an angle to where
Yeah.
she could make it land and be useful.
really couldn't.
Like if
hit
she was
anyone
standing on the
against
right side of
wall.
the table, right side of the turret, she might have been able to land something good. But or like at any diagonal angle from the turret, she might have been able to do something. But it didn't seem like she had a good angle to really get in there or do anything. But the inhibitor does go down and the waves are being pushed out again. So looks like Team Exhibition is now looking towards this Baron yet again to set it up, while no one is answering the Tryndamere. And
And
it looks like
Misfits,
that guy will.
despite the inhibitor
do
being
so.
down, is pushing it out very quickly and looking to potentially take down this turret. Oh, that guy is in the area. We'll...
Witchblade's almost going down to the ultimate from Darkness's Fizz, and it looks like he's trying to get it anyway, but is unable to. Is able to Playful Trickster out as well as Urchin Strike through one of the Raptors.
Only Fizz would be able to get out there of
Welcome
that
to Fizz.
situation.
Menyuchi getting caught by the death sentence, but One Wing is able to land the ultimate and still kill Cholanu before walking away just fine. And it looks like Fizz able to hit the Urchin Strike, but will he be able to Playful Trickster out of this? Doesn't need to, because One Wing is just landing bandage toss after bandage toss. And it seems
Appreciate
like
Me
Misfits
is
is going to be
still
forced
alive.
to burn the Undying Rage and is able to escape with his life, but only barely.
And no
This mid
ultimate here
tower-
for the Kiana. Really nothing they can do to stop this.
So
Or
the mid
V2.
inhib is going to go down, and I believe they will be looking towards the dragon.
The Team Expedition are really just in full control of this game at this point. You expect them to take this dragon, and with both the mid and bot inhibitor down, definitely rotate and get vision control in that top side after a reset. Really try to get this Baron down and target this top
gold lead
side.
as well.
This will put them in prime position to collect that soul, if need be, when the next dragon spawns in.
I don't think that they'll get to that point.
He thinks they're going out. He thinks it's going to be well.
I think that Team Exhibition just picks up Baron here and walks down through the top lane.
It's definitely a possibility. See, the resets.
Allowing Yasuo to split push because his teleport is on a... I don't know what the cooldown is on that is.
And Misfits not taking teleport here is really just an additional detriment to their current position.
Yeah, 2 minutes left on the Baron. I mean, on the teleport. The Charm the Water's missing, yet Witchblade still walked into it. Zanya's being popped by Darkness. Doesn't seem like much is going out there. But I see now why Troll the New Wing Glacial Augment, he went with the AP build with Twin Shadows and Hextech GLP.
Interesting. Twin Shadows Glacial Augment Thresh. That's very interesting. I like that.
His AP is is also infinitely scaling as long as he continues to collect souls. And the Baron, like I said, going down.
Really no way Martin Cabello can contest this Baron at this point.
With all those supers that were in the base. Very difficult to even remotely contest that Baron. But now this is as simple as allowing that guy to split the top lane and forcing all of the supers from mid and bot into their base until it crashes into these double towers.
Two super minions in this bot wave here. Someone will have to deal with that imminently.
Will anybody go down to Baron them though? To give those super minions the Baron buff? Doesn't look like they will. Troll, that guy did back.
It's like Team Expedition just taking their time here, not trying to do anything rash. Just gonna use their Baron, push down this top lane.
The Essence Reaver was completed, and the Triforce has yet to be picked up by Misfits.
Now that guy could go into this bot lane and try and apply that split pressure with the Baron buff. Looks like he's
really trying to put down that damage on the tower. Glacial Augment slowing him, unable, but will Witchblades look for this? The ultimate landing onto Witchblades and flashing the Urchin Strike, which actually deleted the damage from, or removed the damage from the Urchin Strike entirely. But it doesn't even matter because the rest of Team Exhibition is just blowing through the health bars of everybody else on their team, leaving only Appreciate Me to finish off this game. And Team Exhibition will be taking the W here.
Yeah, really well played by Team Expedition here, especially just focusing this bot lane. One Wing really is putting a lot of focus on this bot lane in the early and mid game here. Really getting a big lead down there. Lots of good team fighting, individual outplays. It's a solid W for Team Exhibition. Excuse me.
Cabello pulling out their pocket pick on the Glacial Augment Thresh.
It was a valiant effort with the Glacial Augment Thresh. Unfortunately, it did not work on this one. Now, while Team Expedition did win, Martin Cabello will be awarded the win since Yasuo did have to forfeit the match. Anything else you have to say? Any other thoughts or feelings about this game?
Not really. Like, it was a simple cut clean game where you just came in and walked through. I wish Misfits the best in his next Yasuo versus Tryndamere matchup, but that didn't go over too well. And One Wing just took the game over pretty much by himself, just walking into every single lane and walking into every single team fight, landing the bandage toss and getting really good ultimates in every single fight. Like he would always hit at least 2 to 3 people in every fight.
Yeah, and he did opt to build that Thorn mail there, as we were talking about earlier. The all AD team comp coming out from Martin Cabello.
I'm surprised that One Wing actually went Merc Treads.
You're right. It's very interesting.
But other than that, like the itemization was pretty well otherwise with on Team Exhibition. No, not even any real need to build any armor pen or magic pen. So it was just like once they had the damage, they could just go in and fight as much as they wanted because Amumu could soak all the damage. And Fizz is absurdly difficult to kill, and that was that.
That play when he got out of the 4 members of Martin Cabello and inside the thresh box, I was just that's the one thing. That's why Fizz, man, that trickster ability is just something else.
He
Honestly,
playful's trickstered over the thresh wall, and then Urchin Strike through a raptor that had been activated, and just walked out of that for free.
Fizz, man, Fizz.
Welcome to Fizz.
Well, we'll do it for this game. We
have
the next
one
game
more
of the
match.
day will be What's the third game of the day? Is Legacy Ambassadors versus Threat Level Midnight, and we will take a short break and we'll be back with that one.